Welcome back to The Explainer. So glad you're joining us today because, wow, the AI landscape is literally shifting right under our feet. Pricing wars are heating up, costs are dropping incredibly fast, and the capabilities of these models, they've absolutely skyrocketed. Because of this massive shift, there's just never been a better time to step back and systematically evaluate the top 6 AI tools dominating 2026. Seriously, if you've been on autopilot with your tech stack, consider this your wake-up call. Okay, let's dive right into this because I want to challenge your current daily workflow. Are you actually using the wrong AI tool for 2026? A lot of us got super comfortable early on. We picked one platform, kind of shrugged, and just stuck with it, purely out of habit. But the reality is, you might be settling for an AI that fundamentally does not fit your actual day-to-day needs. And honestly, that could be costing you major time, money, and quality. So, here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll break down the wrong AI problem. Then we'll meet our 6 contenders, throw them into the ultimate feature showdown, figure out how to find your perfect match, and wrap it all up with the 2026 AI bottom line. By the end of this, you're going to have a definitive matchmaker guide. All right, Section 1. The wrong AI problem. Stop settling for default. The landscape has totally fractured into highly specialized ecosystems. Look, it is incredibly tempting to just use one single tool for absolutely everything, right? Writing, coding, analyzing data, making images, the whole shebang. But the reality of 2026 is simple. No single AI wins everything. Each platform has carved out a very clear, very distinct niche. Finding the best AI isn't about finding the objectively smartest model out there. It's really about finding the one that specifically fits your unique workflow. Moving to Section 2. Meet the 6 contenders. Let's do a rapid-fire overview to get the energy up. We're kicking things off with the 2 absolute biggest generalist rivals on the market right now. First up, we've got ChatGPT by OpenAI. Powered by the GPT-4o and o3 models, this thing is the ultimate Swiss Army knife. It boasts a massive user base, an incredible plugin ecosystem, real-time web browsing, and a memory feature. Plus, its advanced voice mode is wild. It can actually detect emotional tone. But it's not perfect. It can still hallucinate facts, outputs from GPT-4o can sometimes feel a bit rushed, and they've introduced a rather hefty $200 a month pro tier. Now, going head-to-head with it is Claude by Anthropic, running on the Sonnet and Opus 4.6 models. Think of Claude as the thinker's AI. It absolutely dominates in nuanced writing and highly accurate reasoning. It follows complex instructions with a really strong safety design. The downside, it completely lacks image generation and just doesn't have the broad integrations that ChatGPT offers. Now, what's really interesting about this next concept is that it matters way more than most people realize. We're talking about the context window. Basically, this is the amount of text an AI can remember and process in a single prompt. Claude's unique superpower here is a massive 200,000 token context window. To put that into perspective, you can upload entire books, massive financial reports, or giant software code bases all at once. Claude can read and analyze the whole thing in seconds, without forgetting what happened on page 1. It's a true game changer. Next up, the battle of the corporate giants. Gemini by Google versus Microsoft Copilot. Gemini, running its 2.5 Pro and Ultra models, is all about that deep, seamless Google integration. If you practically live in Google Docs, Gmail, or if you use Notebook LM, Gemini is natively right there with you. It's got real-time web access and is super strong at math. However, its creative writing can be highly inconsistent, and some users have flagged privacy concerns. Copilot, on the other hand, runs on Microsoft's access to GPT-4o. This is tailor-made for the enterprise worker. It's built directly into Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Teams. It can literally draft an entire PowerPoint deck for you or natively analyze a spreadsheet. The catch? You're going to need a $30 per user per month Microsoft 365 subscription to unlock those full features, and honestly, it's generally locked down to be far less creative than the standalone tools. Finally, let's look at the disruptors, Grok by xAI versus Perplexity AI. Grok runs on the Grok 3 model, and its absolute superpower is real-time access to X, formerly Twitter. It knows exactly what is trending right this very second. It's known for an unfiltered tone and a sense of humor, and it actually comes included with an X Premium Plus subscription. But keep in mind, it has a smaller ecosystem and is much less reliable if you need to analyze long, complex documents. Then we have Perplexity AI, which is essentially the exact opposite. It acts like a lightning-fast, AI-powered Google. It actually uses multiple models simultaneously, including GPT-4o, Claude, and Sonar. But its standout feature is that every single answer comes with cited web sources. It is built from the ground up for fact-checking and research. While it's brilliant for that, it's definitely not the tool you want for creative, long-form writing. Okay, moving to section 3, the ultimate feature showdown. Time to put them head-to-head. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly where each tool shines and, well, where they fall flat. We've thrown all 6 into a strict benchmarking matrix. For coding, ChatGPT and Claude are just completely dominating the field. For long documents, nuanced writing, and a strong privacy focus, Claude is the undeniable heavyweight champion. But if we look at the web search category, Gemini, Grok, and Perplexity absolutely shine there, thanks to their stellar real-time data access. Meanwhile, if you absolutely need image generation, you have to look at ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, or Grok, because Claude and Perplexity completely skip that feature. All right, let's talk about the number 20. $20 per month has really solidified as the standard pro-tier baseline across ChatGPT, Claude, and Perplexity. Gemini sits right next to it at $19.99 for their Google One AI Premium. Copilot demands a bit more at $30 per user for those enterprise features, and ChatGPT, as we mentioned earlier, now has that massive $200 a month tier for the ultra-heavy users. The ongoing pricing wars are definitely keeping these standard tiers highly competitive. But hold on. Before you open your wallet, remember this quote from our benchmarking source. Free tiers are surprisingly powerful in 2026. Seriously, almost all of these tools offer really robust free versions. For your everyday casual tasks, you might not actually need to spend a single dime to get incredible value out of these models. Section 4. Find your perfect match. Who should actually use what? So the crucial point here is matching your daily output to the right engine. Let's break it down rapidly. If you're a student, your stack should absolutely be Perplexity for rock-solid citations, combined with Claude for drafting nuanced essays. Developers, you are living in either ChatGPT or Claude for your coding tasks. Content creators, lean on ChatGPT if you need images mixed with writing, but pivot over to Claude if you're drafting complex video scripts. If you're in business or enterprise, Microsoft Copilot is your natively integrated best friend. Researchers, you want Claude for digesting those massive long documents and Perplexity to fact-check your web sources. Social media power users, Grok is going to give you those real-time trends. And finally, if your entire life is already inside Google Workspace, Gemini is the seamless choice for sure. Section 5, the 2026 AI bottom line. Let's talk next steps. Let's move to this and see how it all builds into a really simple action plan. Step 1, audit yourself. Assess your specific daily workflow. Are you writing code, generating images, or reading legal briefs? You also need to understand your privacy needs, as privacy policies differ significantly between these tools, with Claude generally leading the pack there. Step 2. Test those surprisingly powerful free tiers. Please, do not buy a subscription until you've put the free version through the paces of your actual workday. And Step 3. Upgrade only to the tool that acts as your perfect match. Don't pay for the entire Swiss Army knife if literally all you need is a really sharp scalpel. I'm going to leave you with this final thought. Which AI will become your ultimate 2026 workflow companion? You've got the data, you've seen the benchmarks, and you know the contenders. Please don't just settle for the default anymore. Get out there, test these incredible platforms for yourself, and supercharge your workflow today. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will see you next time.